Good morning everyone, and welcome back to another Plan with me. This is Misty with Happy Planning with Misty, and I am going to set up a week in my B6 Stalogy. So I am really enjoying this Stalogy because there's really no pressure behind it. This is all from memory, except for maybe, you know, like how I'm feeling and stuff, but I write it down in another book and I just transfer the info to this book. So I printed me out some vellum and tipped it in here, and I've got my tracker that I'm doing. I've got my little mood that I'm doing, my currently, and then my work schedule laid out, and then my grateful for, and then this one I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, but I would rather have an extra calendar than not have it. So a shopping list for food, and then we went into our weekly layouts. And this was from a Pookie Bear Cuties, and this is just stuff that I do throughout the day, or that I did throughout the day. And, you know, just the main highlights. And then this was this past week, in September. We're not in October yet, so this was the next week. Let's put it that way, the next week. And this was a printable that I used from Cinderella paper, and I thought it turned out real cute. And so this week I want to use this kit, and this is an older kit because it's still got Dawn's older name on it, the Scrappy Fox, but she is now Cocoa and Fluff. But is this not bright and cute? Gnomes. I love gnomes. They are just so stinking adorable. So you've got your 2, 4, 6, 8 full boxes, and I don't know if she still has this in her shop or not. Her and her son are doing their own little thing now, and I don't know if she kept this up or if she's taking it down. But anyway, 8 full boxes, bottom washi, top washi, your Monday through Sunday days of the week, some little flag to-dos, some functionals, your numbers that you need. We got glitter headers, we've got to-dos, todays. So this kit is small, but just right for B6 Stalogy, unless you're like using your Stalogy as an actual planner and you're doing a day or so to a page, you might need a little bit more functional. You would definitely need more boxes. But since this is like a memory planner, so yes, I am transferring stuff I already know over to here, but the stuff I already know is in a scribbly book, and if I want it sort of in a cute book, this is where the way we get that done. So I think I want to do just like a cousin layout type thing. Let's see here. I thought I had set my pen right there. Y'all, I walk with my stuff. I see it in one room and I'm like, I'm gonna need that. I grab it. Now, it ain't because I don't have pens all over the house. I've got them all over the house, y'all. We might need the scissors. I don't know. So, how are y'all doing this morning? I'm doing good. I'm a little scattered, but that's just typical for me. So, I think this is going to be where we start September the 15th. is going to be this Monday. So let's go ahead and get these numbers put on here, and then I can start laying them down. So how are y'all doing? I hope you're doing good. It is once again overcast and cloudy here, but the rain is in the north part of Alabama. The sun will peek through every now and then, but it's very deceiving, the looks outside, because you've got some of the trees changing color, and it is got a little wind behind it out there, but you open up the door and oh my word, y'all, the humidity is so high it's choking out there. It's so deceiving. But we're supposed to go up this weekend and see Maddie, and I got a feeling I'm gonna get to experience me some fall weather, like the real kind of fall weather that don't wait till December to get here. So let's see now. Let's take this Monday and we'll line it up right here. And we'll take Wednesday. Wednesday is always so aggravating because that word is so long, and you get all the other words printed in the same font and the same thickness, but every time Wednesday is going to be longer and more aggravating than all the other words. And so then the numbers that fit perfectly on everything else, of course, don't fit right on Wednesday. And this is not removable paper, so it's just gonna have to look funky. It's just gonna have to look funky. So then we'll have Thursday right here, and I've got clothes drying and washing, so if y'all hear things going off in the background, Maddie, she sent me a message last night and she said, "Mama, can you talk?" And I said sure. And so Marshall was watching a movie in the den, so I went to the bedroom, and that girl has already been giving me lists of stuff that she keeps remembering that's in her room that she wants me to bring her. And so I finally just got a box. That was just going to be the safest way to do it. Just get a box, go grab whatever she says, bring it back, and yeah, go from there. So this needed to be scooted over a little more, but y'all, I really don't think this is going to come up. Let's see if I can do just a little undo on it and just get it over just a little bit, because that gap, I think, is going to drive me nuts. And so I went in the bedroom and called her so we could talk, and she said, "I've been telling my friends that y'all are supposed to come up this weekend." And I was like, "Oh, well, good." She said, "And they're all asking me if I plan on staying or am I coming back with y'all." I said, "Maddie Claire, you are not coming back with Mom and Daddy." "Mama, y'all told me it was an option of that I didn't have to stay up here if I just couldn't do it." I said, "Maddie, you have been there since August the 18th. You can do it, baby. Do not plan on coming back with Mom and Daddy. That is not how we want it. I said, if it's easier on you if we not come, then Mom and Daddy will just not come. We can, no, I want y'all to come. Okay, I'll stay. I was like, Maddie, you've already gotten through the hard part, baby. You need to just stick with it and hang on. I had to get something thinner. It was throwing too much of a shadow. I couldn't see my line. And I told her that, I said, what is it called? Choir. I said, Maddie, choir is even fixing to start. I said, and you do not want to. You'll get to travel, possibly in choir to different churches right there in the area and sing, and you love to sing. I said, you don't need to be coming home. Other stuff is fixing to start up. I said, it won't be no time and you'll have Thanksgiving holiday, then it won't be no time and you'll have Christmas holiday. And so, you know, of course, Marshall's in the background. She ain't coming home. And you know, all that girl would have to do is really be in trouble, and he would be up there before you could blink real good, because that's his girl. But I understand what he was saying. We just don't want her to have regrets if she was to come on home and say to herself, if you'd have just stuck it out, if there was something physically wrong with her or she was struggling bad grade wise, it'd be a different story. And whether I want to admit it or not, this is actually good for the both of us. I didn't say it was fun, but it's good for the both of us. Okay, so we got that down. Let's see what else we got here. All right, I want to go with some glitter headers. So, trying to get stuff ready for going up yonder. So, trying to make sure I got enough dog food here at the house, because my sister and them right now, they're in the middle of moving. They sold their house and it sold so quick they didn't have time to move into the new house. So, they put all their stuff in storage and they are living in my camper in my yard. And so I was like, well, since y'all are in my camper in my yard, and I called to leave the puppies at the same sitter that's kept them since they were born. She said, oh, that's the week we're going on vacation. I said, no problem. So I talked to Rachel and her girls and said, look, will you help me? They were like, sure, we'll help. So we've been letting the puppies get introduced to the girls, and everybody getting to know everybody. Okay, this sidebar for Monday It's not going to be, you know, like all by itself, because it's the day plus the sidebar. So let me look here at my okay, so I can put down the tracker. This here is a weekly spending. I don't track weekly spending, so I'm going to put this tracker down here, and then I end up having a bill this week because Fizzy ended up having to go to the vet for dental work. Gosh almighty, by the time they got through, he had 13 less teeth and I had less money. Let's just say that. And I can put this movie marquee, because I could probably write what we were watching that week. So I think this is going to be sort of the extent of my sidebar type thing, and then we're going to go into the functional side of stuff. So it was a print orders, and I might have to let these sit here because this is like that unicorn paper, and I got a feeling that might smudge if I don't let it sit there. Print orders, and then we done the vacuum. Okay, and then that was also my vitamin D. So let's do a full box first, and then I'll know how much I can write down there. This happy fall, folks. Let's start the week with that. This kit is just so cute. Okay, so we got that. We've got our print orders. Vacuum, and then if I put one of these little splotch things, I can put vitamin D. Because that is a weekly thing. Okay, then let's go back to, let's go to Tuesday. We did some dishes. I put the dishwasher on. And I was still working on orders because I was coming off of a sale that week. So it says I done orders all day long again. So I'm going to use this little work label thing because that was work. And then I had to, here's a don't forget, and I had to order paper for the shop. Let's see, let me put my full box down first. Let's go back with, let's do this pumpkin right here. And then I'll do this don't forget. And I can use one of these little hearts because they're hollowed out and I can use it as a check mark. Order paper. It's also payday. There's my dryer. Can y'all hear that? So I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3. So I need one for each day. So let's go with a blue one. I got a few more of that. And I think I might actually have a payday sticker. Let's see if we've got yeah, we do. We got payday, and then let's find some money. That's a big one. Let's see if that's the only size I got. If I've got a smaller. Here's a little, it's a little bitty cash purse type thing. We're going to use it. Okay. Then let's go, oh, I'm not through with it. So dishes, work on orders. I had to order paper, payday. I placed a Walmart order, so that took a little bit of time. So let's use one of these. Walmart order. Okay. Oh, I forgot about this sheet over here. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay. So let's go back. We got a blue, so let's do this flowery one, and I think we're gonna put him right about here. Okay. Had to drop Fizzy off. So appointment. And that was first thing that morning. Let's see, do I have a Fizzy at the vet? Can't remember. I know I've got him doing stuff, but I can't. Bath time, medicine time, vet time. There we go. That's what I need. Busy 9 a.m. Okay. Then I had to I'm going to put important, and it was a Walmart pickup. So while he was at the vet, I had to go to Walmart. A Walmart pickup. Okay. Then while I was at Walmart, I had to grab my mother-in-law's prescription. So I'm going to use one of these little dots. Gail's RXs, and then I run that to her while they were still working on Fizzy. And I paid the vet, and then that night, because I was doing so much running around, I just went by Zaxby's and got us supper. So I'm just going to write Zaxby's, put it down there. Okay, let's go back to, no, I think I want to put one right at the bottom. We hadn't had one right at the bottom. Let's go back with one of these blue ones. Okay, so there's that. Thursday, it's time to do more housework. So let's do one of these decorative boxes. There's laundry. I did a plan with me. So let's see here. Let's see if we've got something cute that's you can tell is doing a plan with me. Like maybe this little girl. And then I can use this little swatch. There she goes. And she is doing a plan with me and editing it and uploading it and all the good stuff that goes with just trying to get a plan with me up and going. Maddie had to have her car worked on in Indiana. Okay, so I'm going to put a to-do. And then put this box. Maddie's car worked on in Indiana. Okay. Then that bill was due. That wasn't cheap neither. I need to move this up just a little bit. Maybe. Not without the undo. And there's no telling what's going to do to that ink. Let's see here. I just... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And we fan. I might have put that on just a little thick. I was on Amazon last night, or either early this morning. I was up at 4 this morning. I can't remember. My days and nights run together at times. But it's getting into that season where I really like teas to drink. Hot teas. Coffees I can drink all year long. Not so much with tea. So... so I was looking up teas that you can, and I want the tea. I was looking for teas that are relaxing, but I want the tea to taste good too. So then I was searching. I know that they make a thing called honey spoons, which I can get. My dad makes honey, so I can get honey from him, but it's like this honey spoon. It's already the amount you need, and they're individually wrapped, and you just take them out and stir them up. I've never used them. But do y'all have certain teas that you drink and that don't taste like medicine, that actually taste good? If so, tell me, because I am looking for some taste good teas. Okay, so then this was Friday. It is trash day. So let's go ahead and get put it down just a little bit so those big boxes ain't butt to butt there. And I think I've got, let's see if I've got trash day word. I've got trash day, a sticker. This week, next week, day off, appointment, plan, work, read, binge. Well, and y'all, I've got these words in my shop. It is taking time to print stuff and cut stuff for me. That's the sad part. And I don't ever think about it until I get on here looking for it. Okay, so maybe we need to just settle for a bag of trash, since I do not see the word trash day. Okay, here she is pulling out her trash. This is Sweet Ava's paper. Ain't she a cutie? She's got on her little cat hoodie. So just in time for this type of weather. Trash day. Okay. And let's just get this sticker and put it up here at the top. And we're going to find us a coffee cup. And we're just going to start the day off with coffee. I want one just a little bit bigger than that. I do see that one. This is Sweet Kawaii design. Let's see. Coffee first. Okay. So then this back up here at laundry, I'll put this girl doing the laundry. Maybe she might be. Put her there and we'll hyphenate the word, and I don't even know if laundry can be hyphenated, but it is in my B6. Okay. Let's see. So I had to give Fizzy his antibiotics, so let's put Fizzy meds. Okay, then we had some spaghetti for supper. Have you heard of spaghetti in a movie? It's what we done. All right, so we got that. So then Saturday, I worked 8:30 to 1:30. So 8:30 to 1:30. All right. I had to go to the post office. And check on a package. Drop off a package. Just to leave it there. Then after being at that pharmacy, I come home and showered, and then I'm going to use this little green box right here, and I'm going to put Red Book. Okay, Sunday. I think I'm just going to use this big old box and just stick it right down here and just put that church. Let's see. This is a solid. Will it fit? Now let's see if I can. I need just a sliver of color right there, like that. And I'm going to use one down here, and then I need something right there. Let's see if I've got another one. There's not another solid box. But that's going to drive me nuts because that's sort of... Oh, and this didn't even go down straight. That's straighter. Alright, y'all, let me play with this just a little bit. And I might have wet that too much once again. Well, don't act like it even went under it. That's not cool. It's all on top and it ain't doing much. Okay. So, let's see if I can dry this off and move it up just a smidgen. Or either pull it down some to where it's sort of more middle then. Let's see if I just, nope. Okay, if we go there, and then maybe we can put this one across through here. Okay. So like that. Alright, so that's 42 minutes of planning, y'all. And I could still do more. I could still find icons and stuff to go on it, and we would just keep going and we'd forever be here. But I've still got a little bit of washi, a little bit of functional, and I've still got these two, so we could still have a little bit, maybe a daily page or something on there. But anyway, this is how the September 15th through the 21st turned out, and I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and always feel free to comment. Love talking to you guys, and see you on the next one. Bye.